money. Money is the best hider of your problem. Take this out too.
So they say.
Yeah,
But I don't think
all the way across.
Michael Jackson would tell you that. Because
What?
that money solves problems. Because there was many people with a lot of money that
It's people
never
today
solved nothing.
with a lot of money that hide behind their problems with the money. It ain't that they solving their problem. You watch the people with the money telling you about your problem, and they got problems.
Right.
You know, in order for you to tell someone about their problems, you got to have major problems.
That's
You
right.
ain't coming up talking about nobody's problems unless your problems are worse than theirs. And financially, rich people have problems.
Well, see, here's the thing.
But
Everybody,
somebody won't know that they got a
She
problem.
know.
depending on how they react to them.
She just want to make sure she's not alone with the same problem.
Well,
We all got problems.
got
Yeah.
problems.
So what
But
do you
when
say?
you hear somebody else's problem,
Right.
you might can say, well, damn.
My problems ain't that bad after all.
Ain't that bad.
And that's what you look for. Your problem not to be bad as the next person.
Right.
You know? But on a scale, they're the same. They're the same.
Right. So what do you think? As far as, because sometimes I think that as a community or as a race, we tend to battle women. Women tend to battle men. And reality, we supposed to be one, actually. So there are a lot of women in the world that actually stand by their man through thick and thin, through the trials, tribulation, through the pain, through abuse, through all kinds of raising the children, and he not there, but still sticking with that man. What do we say to women like that?
Well,
Do we keep them uplifted? Because they are our assistants. They are our assistants. You know what I mean? Or do we badger them? Because without her, we couldn't be. Without us, they couldn't be. What do you say to that?
To me, that's on both sides.
I would agree.
Okay.
And plus, I think it's your tolerance level. It's the tolerance.
Mm.
It's what you might accept and deal with.
Good
You know
point.
What I'm saying? That's
Right.
why it's not good for another woman to look into another woman's house, not really knowing
What's
really
going on? Right.
Because
And
what
assuming.
that woman is dealing with, you might not want to deal with that.
Deep. Deep.
Okay? So it all depends on your tolerance.
Tolerance level.
You know,
Okay.
and your standards.
All right, I'm going to ask you a simple
Okay?
question.
Because there are some women, if you're not up to their standards, they ain't fucking with you.
Right.
And there's some women that I see a man. Okay, I'll put it like this. There are some women that may see something in a man, but he may not have that much, or he may not be coming with a lot.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But that woman can see in that man that
Potential.
there is potential.
Got you.
So that woman can not raise him, but work
Help
with him.
assist him.
Help assist him.
To become where he want to be.
become
Got you.
Where you want him to be.
Got you.
But that's optional.
Deep.
So why is it that that woman sees all this in the man and yet not see it in her sons? Huh?
Wait a minute. Why you don't see it in her son?
You treat your sons different than you treat the man that bears the child, right? Why? He's no different. He's going to be a man eventually. But you cover his wrong. Women cover their son's wrong. Why? But you want the man to reach the financial status of this and that, but yet not you have not taught your child to reach that.
I think you're
status.
changing the narrative.
That's too different.
I think that's another subject. Yeah.
Where y'all at then?
Yeah, well, you wasn't
I
listening.
thought y'all was on the subject of women feel left out towards men.
Well, I wouldn't say, left out, but I think appreciative, appreciated. And basically understanding their emotions, their their pain. Because sometimes as men, we can get like not compassionate towards a woman's emotions and pain. 'Cause I think we talked about it plenty of times in here when we talk about, oh, women just emotional, it's emotional. And we don't want to hear that.
And men have a standard
Listen.
that they can't cry or they can't show the emotion
Most men,
when you can.
most men is not going to tell the truth about their mother. They're going to lie. Period. Because they've been taught through the wound of a woman to lie. Right? If you look at your mother, then you see the world. But you're not going to look at her with an honest eye. Because she's special. She's supposed to be that angel. She's supposed to be your mama. You know? You have to look at her just like you look at that woman you deal with.
I don't agree with that.
I do.
Because there are some people
I do.
disguise their parents.
They hide. That's what I just said.
No, when I said
Despise.
despise.
She said despise.
Listen,
Not disguise, not disguise.
I'm going to tell you a
Despise.
story. This is in my family. My mother will only speak good of my father when we all around together. But when my father ain't around, she'll speak ill. And sometimes she'll say to me, "You just like your father." And that's a hurting word, not a pleasant word. She meant it for hurt, right? Women hide things for years from their children, and their children bump into them by accident, right? Then you look at another look towards your mother. You're looking at her in a different light now. Whoa, my mom did this? She's supposed to be a saint. She's human. She's of flesh and blood, and the first person that ever lied to you was your mother. Woo! You understand? But she'll tell you, "Don't lie to me, boy." But you taught me all these lies. Huh? You can't. Life is strange, man. When I tell you, if you wanted the answer to this world, go to mama. And you get it all.
But not to change the subject,
I'm
but
not
to
changing.
change the subject.
Thank you. Let me give you change. Who
We
next?
still have to, like the scripture talks about, honor thy mother and father. Right?
Okay.
So we have to really try our best to.
Anybody got change to a 20?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah.
So, brother, we have to try our best to show that love, honor, and respect to women. Because they are part of us at the same time.
But listen.
You know what I mean? We
in
can't
order-
keep, it's all, I mean, I understand what you're saying. You know, we've been there.
Johnny, you got 2
We got to sometimes put the spotlight on the positives that the woman have,
Listen.
as far as assisting us
Listen.
as men,
The
as
bottom- the
young
bottom
men,
line is
children.
true.
You know what I mean?
Listen, the bottom line is true. I was taught and educated by my mother and father. But inside of me kept saying, this ain't right. You know, I don't have to cower down to these people. These people nothing in my life, right? And my mother used to say, you got to have patience. You got to have patience. Why? Why must I have patience if there's something I want to go out and get? As I turned 16, I realized if I want what I want, I got to leave this house. I left the house, right? All the advice my mother gave me, and I'm being told, I love my mother. She's gone. God bless her. My mother never
Now, but
told
you're
the
speaking
truth.
from your experience.
Right.
No.
Somebody else now. You can't
No,
put everybody else in that.
no, I'm not putting everybody else. I'm telling you that the secrets, brother, this came from my grandmother's mouth. She said that
Being recorded.
the secrets that a woman keep, if she reveal one, a man will be destroyed. That's how deep this goes. A woman is the queen. She the queen. King ain't nobody. She the queen. What a king can't rule without the queen.
Facts.
You understand? He can't exist without coming out of the womb of a queen. But we men won't give this woman this power of intelligence. We say, man, I'm smarter than her. No, you're not. No, you're not, because everything in your life is directed. And I guarantee you, go back and look, it was touched by a woman. You can't win. You can't win. You think them presidents sit up there, they the boss? No, they not. No, they not.
What do you say to women who suffered, continue to suffer,
That's
while
part of it.
raising the children and even assisting the man
First
in
of
his
all,
ignorance?
Let me show you something. First of all,
Again, it's
when a
optional.
woman raises a child, right? She nurturing, she grooming.
Not all.
She
though.
has no power
She said
over
not
his
all.
direction.
Not all though.
What?
Not all.
All.
No.
All.
No.
I can't agree with that.
Not all. You see
Speak
it
to those who do.
Right. You see
Not
it.
not all.
Listen,
See how
this is
people-
what I'm saying.
You got some mothers that will kill their unborn, that they
That's
will
right.
kill
That's right.
their child.
That's right.
So they're not the same.
That's not all. Right.
No, listen. Maybe she killed him because she know what he's gonna become.
No.
You don't know
No, they kill them for different reasons.
Right.
You don't know that.
Because they didn't want to tell their
The
parents
burden.
out of fear. Probably they killed the baby because
Oh, you talking about being born?
the same,
Right.
a mother.
Childbirth.
A
Right.
mother.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I couldn't agree.
That's right. Even when they wanted to, 1 year old,
They
6
might have
months.
wanted to keep their baby, but because of fear and because of the pressure,
Pressure of
and
the world.
because of the family probably want them to go to college,
Right.
and probably put all these
Pressures on
stipulations
them, right.
and pressures on
Right.
them. They don't want to let their parents down.
Well, all
So-
children ain't made for college.
I didn't say that. I
You
just
said the parents.
No, you
That's
were
why the
talking
pressure
about
comes.
Parent, I was just speaking on
In general.
how
Speaking in general.
some parents, what you were saying about the parents. And
Right.
I was telling you it's not the same. Everybody.
But you said all. She's saying it's not all.
Okay, listen. Let's say a woman cry out, saying abuse, mistreatment in life by men, whatever, right? And you say, well, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna give her these things, right? You haven't given her nothing. You know why? Because unless you give her the world, she ain't gonna stop. A woman never stops.
Never stop what?
Never stop wanting.
Oh.
You
Oh.
can't please her. She's unpleasable. Read your Bible, Quran, Torah. She's unpleasable.
I don't.
God said
Not
this.
all. Not all.
All.
No, I don't agree.
All.
I think some of them, some women, when they get to a certain maturity in life, yeah, before they get to that certain maturity in life, yeah, you probably can't please them because they are young in their mind. But as they mature, they get to that point where, possibly they are understanding, appreciative of little things.
Well, I'm
but
gonna
they
ask
have
you
to
a
get
question.
there. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask you a
Yeah,
More
question.
mature.
I'm gonna ask you a
Right.
question. Simple question. Go look it up. Right? Once a woman reach over 50, right? 80% of them are without men. Right? Once they reach over 60, none of them don't even look towards a man.
Why you
Right.
think that? Why you think that?
Because you cannot please them. Woo! It's simple.
That's deep.
They're gonna want and keep wanting. When she can't get it from the husband, she turns to the children. When she can't get it from them, she's gonna turn to someone else because she can't stop wanting. Read your Bible, read your Quran, read your Torah. Every religious book got 72% of women in it. About women.
75 actually.
You can't rule this planet without a woman. And it ain't you ruling it. It's her. But they give you that thing y'all crave for. I'm a man.
Ego.
I'm macho. I'm the king. And she's sitting back.
She
Somebody,
puff it up.
she'll get you home and say, sit your little ass down. I'm the queen. And next time, do this. Don't do that. Because you made the people mad.
Well, in order to be a queen, you gotta have a title, though. You gotta represent
No,
that title.
you're a
Well, you
queen
have
when
to-
you're born.
You have to have. I
You
guess
have to represent that
in order to
title.
be a king, you have to have a queen. In order to be a queen, you have to have a king. That's what I believe.
Yeah. One don't come without the
About the
other.
other, yeah, it's one and the same. That's why I started off with we
Listen.
battle each other.
Listen what
Not
I'm telling
knowing
you.
it. You know what I mean? That
We
need
as
each other.
people,
There are
And
people
I'm
that are happily
speaking
married
Right.
of what
and
you're...
they really put their
They-
wives on a pedestal.
Right.
How
That's
can
right.
you... Let me show
That's
you
right.
something.
And there are
And they went through the
and there
pain.
are
They went through
women-
it.
Who are you?
And there are women
Put their man
Who
on
are
the
you?
that
pedestal.
man on a
Who are
pedestal
you?
because what
No,
let her finish,
what-
let her finish,
because
bro.
what you because what your house
Mm-hmm.
your woman want doesn't mean that's what I want.
Right.
Your woman might want a glass house. I might be all right with
A straw house or a brick house. You know, she'll say, I don't want no damn straw house now.
I'm glad I came in today because I like this.
I don't want no straw house.
But you might not want what that
Give
woman
me
wants.
something by the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making a comparison.
Right, I got you.
So, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what makes your woman happy? Don't think that makes all women happy.
Right.
Okay? Because you don't want the same thing.
Listen,
Facts.
if a man listen what I'm finna tell you. If a man tells his son, look, my job is to teach you to become a man in this world and rule, right?
And how many men do that?
Listen, see how the interruption comes? It's a natural. It's natural. It's natural for one.
You can't help
but
it.
she didn't listen to the whole part. Now, when you go in the other room, your mother gonna say, "Don't pay your father no mind. He don't know what he's talking about. Listen to me." Right?
Right.
Which is the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. You gonna listen to her or the one across the
It
street?
sounds like brother is saying the woman got to raise the man and the son.
No.
The way, yeah, that's how it sounds. It sounds like, yeah.
No, I ain't saying
To
that.
me, that's a weak man. You're dealing with, you know what I mean?
No.
See,
You're dealing with weakness.
listen what I'm saying.
Our sons need the, well, you don't really need the man because I'll see
See?
some.
What? I knew that was coming.
No, let me finish.
I knew
No,
that was coming.
no.
What? You better rewind that.
No,
She
listen.
said you don't really need a man.
No.
All right, go
no.
ahead.
They all think that.
No, I was trying. No, I was
Go ahead.
trying to say. No,
Go ahead.
I'm trying to say.
Go ahead. What you
that
trying to say?
There are some mothers that have sons where the man is not in the house at
Cool.
all,
You
and
did a
they
great
turned
job.
out
Yes,
to
he
be
is.
great men.
But
Yes,
here's
he
the
is.
thing.
Now,
Yes, he is.
Even though he, I mean, I'm not going to
No.
cut you off. I want you to finish. But even though he may not have been in the house, he was raised by her and other men outside. Somewhere there's a man somewhere
Women
around.
that raise their kids by themselves.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
A young boy is getting information from somewhere else.
No.
Yeah.
There
Trust
are,
me.
There are women that can do that. No.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm saying
Okay.
there's
Now,
some
they
other
may have
examples. Go ahead.
uncles, yeah, like in my
Right.
family,
Keep the
yes,
relationship
my
or-
kids
or-
have
Right.
uncles
Oh, okay.
and aunts, and yes, they do
Right.
have man figures.
Right,
You know
of
what
course.
I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just saying, going back to what brother was saying,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely need a man around, but a lot of men are not around.
Right.
They're always around.
No, they're not.
They're always around.
No, they're not.
You try to push them away, but they're around.
You're around.
No.
You can't push them away because
That's why I was
a
living in
stranger.
my life.
See, here's the problem.
I turned out pretty good.
If you push the man away that's in the house,
They got one right there.
what?
My father was never in my life. at
So
all.
you feel sad?
I don't feel
You
sad.
feel hurt?
No, I
But
said
do
you
but
turned
did
out.
you have
No.
a male figure?
No,
you
I'm
looked up
going to
to?
clear him and kill him right now. Listen to me. Your father was never in your life. How the fuck you get here?
No, we ain't talking that now. We don't-
He only had to deserve one thing.
well, yeah,
He gave your mother
Yeah.
this womb,
A
this
lot of men
seed.
make babies.
The-
That's what they do.
Right. Listen. A lot of women make babies too. That's
Right.
what they do.
But he
That's
was-
their job.
But my father was never there to teach me how to be a man. I had to learn that on my own.
No, you didn't. You
Somebody-
can't go through this world on your own.
Your
Right.
mother helped you.
You,
right?
Yeah.
no,
Right.
no,
Somebody-
she didn't.
No,
No,
who y'all
she
gonna
didn't.
come? Who y'all gonna come?
Let me
Yes,
tell you
man.
who helping him. People are men around
Oh,
you.
no, come on.
That's facts.
Making your mistakes. There's a man to tell you don't do it.
Then
You understand?
Why some male become...
Only thing your
Come on,
mama
man.
could do,
Come on.
baby, I love you.
Right? Come on now.
Baby, I love you. It's gonna be all right. She ain't gonna tell you the pain in your womb. She can't. And a man will walk by and say, "Come here, boy. Let me talk to you. Something wrong with you." He see it.
When we raise sons and they become gay or whatever... they
Y'all
say
made
that
them
they
gay.
ain't around.
They can only come gay through a woman. They listen.
Now look, you know...
That's why the women without men, boys are faggots.
Come on.
That's not
That's not true.
That's not all the way
That's
true.
not true.
Because they start accepting. Oh, you want to be Jennifer? It's okay.
Want to be Jennifer?
I love you.
I still love you.
Yeah, you walking around with a penis and they talking about you Jennifer. Now they get in your head. You know they having a sex change for $25,000 if you go to Europe. And you go.
That's society. That's not your
Brother, no, that's the power of a woman. Don't you ever forget a woman got the power.
That's society. That
She can make a man,
A lot of stuff that we have
she can break a man.
It's through society.
She tell you when you bring a woman in there.
Yeah, John said this.
I
John
don't like her.
John says, even if not in person, men role models on TV.
Yeah.
So even though dad wasn't there, you have maybe looked up to somebody,
That's
which is a
right.
rapper, artist,
Somebody.
a actor, something that you've seen on TV or in your community. Like you may have looked up to a guy down the street who was always fixing his car.
No, Supreme.
Who may have taught you how to
Him-
throw the ball.
Him,
You feel
when
me?
he said he had no father in his life, I don't even listen to him
Right.
because I watched him come up. I watched him struggle. I even gave you advice. We looked out for each
Yeah,
other.
see?
Right? I was your father
Wow.
that moment.
Come on.
You understand?
Teach, brother.
So don't say you didn't come up with no father.
And
you're a
nobody,
good man.
look, and he
you
said
came
nobody.
up as a good man
Yeah.
because you had to go through men.
Look, he said nobody taught him nothing. He had to learn his own.
He lied. He didn't learn on his own.
No,
he
sir.
made mistakes, and somebody
Somebody's
picked
correcting
the
you.
garbage up
Right.
and made it normal for you. You understand? You work for a man that's been teaching you. How long you been working for Ponte?
I've been working for 15 years.
15 years, and he been teaching you for 15 years how to make that money. And he
Um,
a Jew.
Maria said, yes, your mother can
Italian
teach.
slash Jew.
Maria said your mother can teach you a lot of things, but but you can't teach you how to become a man.
No.
Correct, you can't. That's true.
It takes a
That's why
man.
I say
I
they
met Ponte.
absent. A lot of them are absent.
But I had two people about jobs when I was coming
But
up.
do we give
work
women
with
enough
students
credit
from
though?
program.
Huh?
Do we give women enough credit though?
Too much.
We give them too much.
Too much.
How so?
Too much that they empower more. Me Too movement, all kind of movement. We gave them too much that they run the world and we don't even know they run it. We gave them too much. It's okay to kiss a man, but you say you're religious, but you go against the grain of God. How is that? God told you what not to do, right? You want me to show you further?
What? Like, wait a minute.
You
Go
read-
back. Rewind what you said. Go back what you said.
Listen.
Kiss a man. Okay, where they come in?
Kissing a man from being gay. You see, you can't be something unless you taught to be that. You can become a man unless you was taught to be a man. Or you could have been taught to be gay. You had two options in this world. Because Europeans don't care. They like boys. They like the gay world because that's their world. So you're forced into that world by a woman who feels she want to be contrary to being who she are, because you're not black. Every color you was given in this country was given by a European.
So
You don't know who you are.
So you saying, going back, if a woman is raising the child who is a young man,
Go ahead.
he's going to turn out gay,
No,
and the man out there?
no, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm saying that if she had resentment
Towards
towards
the
the man, to destroy the man, she destroyed the child.
Okay.
That's what they do. But if the man is strong,
Well, what about the men, the young boys that we're raising, have resentment against their father for not being there?
well, mothers teach them to have that resentment. They don't
No.
know about no resentment.
No.
They half of them think they
No.
come from
No.
a bird.
No.
They don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
by the way, we always take temperatures when people come in. So, yeah, we have our temperature thing. All right.
No. No.
Listen to me.
No.
Listen to me. I remember when
can
I was
fix
growing
them,
up
bro.
down
Fix it.
south,
Straight.
right? And my father,
Yeah, it's-
I
it's-
asked him, Dad, why we all got to get up at 4 o'clock with you? He said, no man sleeps in this house. You got to get up, go do
And
something,
that's in the Bible.
right? You got to do something,
And
right?
it's safe for the woman.
Listen what my mother would say. Soon as my father drive off the ground, she would say, y'all come on inside. Y'all ain't got to do that. When you see your daddy coming, then y'all go back out there. See, we battle against mother and father.
Right.
Mother want to have that comfort,
Well, that's how your mother
Right.
did, because that didn't happen in my life.
right? When my father was smart. When he came home, he said,
He made sure them boys got up.
Yeah.
Work.
but listen,
His wife didn't
Today,
say, "Come in no
I'm going to
house."
show you how less people kiss. Today, right, every station on television,
Hold on, we can't hear you.
every station,
Finish this thing when you come back. We wait for you. With your voice going away further and further.
Listen, every station on national TV,
Got you.
newspaper. This means my wife just heard you. Hello? Yeah, Malik. What? All right, bet off. Bye.
Come
Bye.
back. Every station, you said.
Every station is a station that is geared to educate you in the direction they want you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what
Every
I said
station,
earlier.
even movies.
That society dictates.
Even
a lot
movies.
of what-
A man long time ago told you it's a TV that will guide you to hell. And it does. Because most women sit there and say,
You can see like really skinny, like
Oh.
ice pick. I think it's called ice pick.
they see a love story, right? It's an hour and 40-minute love story, right? And they take that love story and try to base it upon life.
Right.
You know, you can't. They show the power of a European man and always showing the weakness of a black man.
You know, I was just discussing that online with somebody last night, and we're talking about how in relationships, this young lady, she wants a relationship that's going to be about love and last till eternity. Now, the problem with people, we don't look at the problems that come with the relationships.
Yep.
You have to go through that.
It's through that storm.
Because the first phase of a relationship is going to be peaches, creams, butter, syrup,
Yep.
all that. That's a part of it. But
then
as soon
the storm.
as the disagreement starts to happen,
Yep.
Some.
the dislikes, happens, people want to bail out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they go to the next one, looking for the peaches and cream again.
Grass green on the other side.
Right. So now the peaches and cream is there. And then 3 months,
back.
6 months later, 7 months, a dislike come up.
But it goes back to the
It goes
woman.
back to that phase that you was about to go through anyway.
Right. But it also depends on what you wanted to work with.
But see, yeah, exactly. So the thing is, there's always going to be some type of storm or issue you're going to go through.
I've been in
I don't
relation-
care what relation. I don't care how much love you got for a person.
I've been
You're
in
going to go through
relationship-
arguments.
Right.
You're going to go through pain. You're going to go through disagreements.
Yep.
You're going to go through insecurities. That's all
right.
part of it.
But there shouldn't be no insecurity.
Listen, a relationship is based upon two people that are different, right?
Right.
It's days you ain't gonna like the way certain
Right.
things go,
Right.
and it's gonna be days that you're gonna love the way certain things go. Actually, it's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business.
Woo! I know that's
See,
right.
I don't know about that.
It's a business because. Want me to show you why?
You know, I say I can't relate with that.
Let's
business
explain.
thing,
Go
'cause
ahead.
my husband came from the street and became a tractor trailer driver, and I was happy. I was just happy that he became a tractor trailer driver.
That's
and he
right.
wasn't out there in the street. Okay?
right.
So I didn't, even when he lost his job, I didn't run. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
didn't bail out. You know?
Right. You was that assistant. You was assistant.
I wanted to see him
You wanted
be
him
better. I wanted
right.
to help him.
And see, and that's the nature
know?
of a woman naturally. It's like
And not all women like that.
that's
Some women
real.
be like, nigga, you getting the fuck out if you don't get a job by next week. Okay?
Facts.
All right?
That's real.
You
That's
gotta
real
eat
shit.
around here.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You got kids to feed around here. Goes back to what type of woman you're dealing with.
But let me just say this.
Some women want to drive a Cadillac, a Ford, an Audi. You got another woman that's happy with her Ford truck.
Right.
Let me just say this. There's only one type of woman in this world.
Okay.
Anything else still a child. Hasn't matured, hasn't grown. Just like a man. A man goes through his trials and tribulations. Doesn't mean he's a man. You understand? You got to be able to take some dirt and make it work. If you can't take that dirt and make it work,
It's called team player. It's
Team.
Right.
Yeah, teamwork.
now,
Teamwork.
let me tell
Definitely.
you something.
Definitely teamwork.
As far as abuse in this world, more men are abused by women than women are abused by men.
Explain that, my brother.
verbally. They don't like this. Why you can't do that? You can't come from work, your job, and take a shower
Do you agree, brother?
and watch your movie.
About the verbal abuse. You agree about that?
Yeah,
Me?
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't say that's my life. Not
No,
at all.
not yet.
Yeah, I can't say that's my life. But I can see.
Let him explain his.
I am
Let him
not
explain
married.
his.
I put
I am
everybody
not
in the
yet.
same category.
No, I'm not married, but I understand what brother is saying.
Right.
I've heard about it, but I can't say that's my life personally.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, I am not in that committed relationship.
Right.
Although I did have one problem with your introduction
What?
when you introduced the topic. The thing you said about we supposed to be one. There's never one. That's a myth.
Amen.
You're always an individual.
Right. Right.
And
But what I mean by one, I mean as on the same team.
team. I like the word team.
You understand?
We're a
So
team,
what I mean by
but not one.
not like
you are never
of
gonna
course.
be one.
Right. I got
It's
you.
only fantasies,
Right.
like brother was
Right.
saying, what
Right.
they teach you in the movie.
Right. Right. Right.
That will never happen.
Right.
Never happened.
Yeah, it's a team. It's a
a team.
give and take.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Overstood.
But the
It's second thing I had with your introduction is
Go ahead.
it's just like as you see the world is changing, right?
Right.
And more is being required of men. Like the men, like what women's in general want from men
Gotcha.
stay the same. But what we're getting back, it's less now, right?
less. Yes,
We're getting
sir.
less and less.
We getting less.
We're
As
getting
men.
less and less.
Right.
But
That's deep.
what we're
Agree.
supposed to give back is still the
Getting
same,
less.
right?
That's deep.
It's still the same.
That's deep.
Even though now there's not as much, but there's a lot more opportunity for women
Right.
to succeed in this world, right?
Well,
Right.
They are making more money. They
gotta
are
agree
graduating
with
college at a higher rate. We don't really
You need the man right now.
don't say it that way.
Okay.
All right. Say it again. What did she say?
I said they don't really need the man.
The
for
women
you.
don't really need the man. You said don't say it that way. Why?
No, yeah.
Because you
It's
need
not like you need somebody, right?
Right.
I'm not saying you don't really, but you don't. Certain things you need it from a man. It's not really necessary now. You could get it yourself. So,
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Right.
but the way you say it
Oh, okay, the way I said
could be
okay.
interpreted.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing. Here's the thing about that.
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing about that. Women don't need a man to give them things.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think that women need men just like men need women for internal, spiritual
Right.
gratification. Mental. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't think it's a material thing.
Right.
I think that it's a thing whereas we supposed to be like a puzzle.
Yeah. Connect
We
together.
supposed to be connected mentally, spiritually, morally.
Team player.
Exactly.
Ain't no team
So
player.
far as things, I
Listen.
mean,
God
It's not
didn't
a
make
team
no
player.
mistake in the way He meant things to be. But the mistake, people can say, maybe He gave him too much free will. Animals, the only thing act normal. Act within according to their way. Lions, tigers, elephants, dogs. You done took one. Listen, I'm gonna show you the power of a woman. A woman will take a dog, take him out of the street, and put clothes on him and make him think he's human. That's a powerful thing. You looking at that on a low scale, but that ain't a low scale. When you can take an animal out of his natural habitat and make him sit up there and watch TV with you, and you say, "How you feeling, Frisky?" Ooh, good. How you feeling?
Well, we can do that
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
man too.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
they have. Yes, they have.
No, they have destroyed it.
No. We have built
Destroyed.
men up. We have built men up, and then they go on to another woman already built and do better.
But then did you
Okay?
look back
You ever hear
at
any woman
Let us
say?
finish.
You ever hear any woman say? They find you talking to this guy or what? They be like, "Oh, he ain't shit. Oh, he ain't gonna work. Oh, he ain't doing it. Oh, no." You can't go by what that
Somebody
woman
else.
say.
That's right. Because
Because
you're
guess
different.
what?
Your
You're
energy is different. Your
You're
spirit.
me.
Right.
This is
right.
me.
Right.
Okay?
Different person.
And I'm speaking from experience. I had men turn around
I
and
know
work
that's right. I
and
know
took
that's
care
right.
of their family.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I just said that to say,
Listen.
women,
What
these
creature?
men,
Listen,
how
I'm
they
gonna,
treat their animals,
I'm gonna make
like
you
you
answer
said.
your own question. There's only one creature on this earth. Remember this, young blood, that you can never satisfy. Never give her what she want, and after you give it, she coming again. It's a woman.
What is that though? But
A
what?
woman.
What is that?
You can go,
What is
brother.
that she want, brother?
That's
What
her.
does she want?
It's her nature not to want
Everything.
Everything. That's her nature.
That's not
She
true.
wants the
You
sun,
know why
moon,
that-
and the stars.
You know why that's not true?
I know.
Because we got different countries,
Right.
people,
Different cultures.
Their cultures.
Yeah.
No, you got different
different.
countries where women are under control. They know the
Balance.
under control.
So you from Africa, right, brother?
No, I'm from Haiti.
Oh, you from Haiti. So is there a difference far as culture is concerned, far as the relationship goes, when it comes to the people in America versus the people in Haiti? Is the man more, not saying in a dominant, negative way, more the lead or the control?
It's definitely a more male-dominated country.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is for sure. That
Okay.
is true, yeah.
All right. Okay. Do you think that works better or no when it comes to dealing with relationships?
Why do you think women from
I-
all
Let
walks
me
of
finish. Let
life?
me finish.
I
want to hear.
do think the system of the men as head of the household works better.
brother.
Okay. Okay.
I
Now
do
that's-
think that.
And you know what? That's a great point.
Wow.
I like that, what you just said. Say that again for the.
Say that one more time.
Say that again.
Say that for
No,
the
I
people.
do think that.
Enjoy the rest
Right.
of your day. Going
Okay.
And
Okay,
that makes
what?
a
What do you
difference.
say?
I
No,
think so.
as the men as the head of household, I do think that system works better.
Yes,
Mm.
that's it. And men should be the head. Because God made men, they should be the head.
Now I'm gonna show you something. I'm just gonna sit here, right? I want you to look at this. I got my grand. He's sitting there. Because he's a boy, I know his needs.
Yeah.
So my wife said, "You don't want to watch baseball? How you know? He got to learn to watch baseball. He got to learn to like football. He got to learn
See
to
if he
eat."
liked it.
But you're gonna tell me, him sitting with me, and then I turn to him. I said, "You like baseball?" "Yeah, Grandpa." I said, "Tell your grandma."
So she.
Because if
That's
you
funny.
don't take the structure of teaching a young man to be a man,
Thank you.
Keep
you
going.
lose. You understand? And it takes away from you. I'm not gonna have I raise my sons. I'm not gonna have take away from. I know when I say Dante do that, you say he gone. You ain't have to do it.
You know you're being recorded though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll say, then not listen to your mama when I tell you to do that. Because I already know the backlash. You have to learn backlash. You understand? Your father raised you and your mother. Nothing harmful towards your mother. Your mother, that's her nature. But your father knew it. And every time he gave you something to do, he meant it. Am I right? Because you had to stay firm. Today, brother, trust me, they go to the Xbox, the PlayStation. They don't go nowhere near a book. I took the book. DJ, come here. I said, get over here. This is something they fear. They don't want the knowledge.
Our society. is
Now they
very
playing the game,
programmed.
cartoon TV,
Programmed.
everything. Even when they, brother, when they feed children, they feed them in toy bowls. Not a regular plate. Right? They got the toy spoons. What are you doing to them? But yet you want this child to go to college. When he get to college, you get, now you got to get somebody to get him out of that state.
Yeah, but at the same time, brother, I don't want you to blame women for all of that.
No, I
Right.
ain't, no, no.
There you go.
That's the only
no.
way.
Right.
That's the way it's coming
finished.
across.
Yeah.
No, I ain't blaming.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen,
Right. That's why. That's why.
Really?
That's problem.
That's
That's
what
You
I'm
were
starting.
looking at it the
That's
wrong
why
way.
I'm starting out with
That's
it.
what we
You know what
I
I
was
mean?
never blaming women.
And that's what the
I was
woman-
blaming men.
And that's what the woman that you started
See,
out with,
when you,
David.
no,
was
but I
asking.
want y'all to understand
No,
something.
yeah.
I was never blaming women. I blame black men, which they don't even know.
I wouldn't blame one particular group for it. I would blame society as well.
Yeah, society dictates
That's what I said.
how you
Program
eat,
Society.
what you eat.
Yeah.
No, the reason I said that is because if somebody is listening, especially if someone wasn't listening to the beginning of it, it does sound like he was blaming women for all of that.
No,
Right,
no,
right.
no. I can't do that.
No, yeah, exactly.
The woman is the nurturer.
Yeah.
I can never blame her. I blame the man don't take part in his nurturing. You know, he'd rather go on out and get a drink instead of seeing that was wrong.
The thing about it is, most of our lives, experiences, should like either make us stronger, you know, and learn from it,
Right.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we all got different experiences.
But you,
So we can't say you're right, you can't say he's right, I can't say you're right, you can't say I'm right. But my experiences, I can tell you about them and I can tell you about the outcome. That doesn't mean your outcome is going to come off the same way.
Right. Exactly.
see,
Good point. Good
I
point.
can say this.
Good point.
If you walk up to me, whether you be male or female, you walk up to me and you want to speak on our culture, our belief, and our religion, right? And then you standing in front of me, you got blonde hair. So therefore, you messed up somewhere. You know, if you stand in front of me and your eyes are brown and you got green eyes, you can't talk to me because you ain't straight with yourself. You ain't happy to be who you
No,
are.
that's not.
No, I don't agree with that one.
Because you can learn
Right.
from that experience,
Right.
brother.
That's right.
Bad experience.
No, I think you can learn from
You can learn from
that
anything.
experience,
Everybody.
any experiences. Okay.
Okay, then tell me this. And this is on.
Remember, there's a light in everybody's crack of life.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
It's a light.
Good point.
It might look so
What she
dim.
said? It's a light.
It
and
might look
everybody
so
crack.
dim around
Sure.
you. People might be at the rock bottom, but guess what?
You got a
There's
chance.
a little light.
Facts.
There's a little light.
I agree.
I
I
agree
agree.
too.
So you have to remember that.
I agree too. But I'm telling you, right, from my point of view, right, you, like Supreme said to me, listen, on a low scale, Supreme said to me, brother, do I look like I gained a few pounds? And then I'll say, were you in the mirror? Yeah, then the mirror told you what you needed to know. But mentally, you think you ain't gained these few pounds. So if I come in and say, you're getting fat, that's going to hurt you, right? But you rather look in that mirror, see the lie, tell you the truth, but that ain't justifying. People get in the mirror and do many things to themselves and come out looking for approval. You just was in the mirror. You don't need my approval. If you got on that scale and you was weighing 165 and the day you weighing 185, the scale told you. Baby, do I look like I gained weight? What did the scale tell you? Because if I say, yeah, you're angry because you want me to be against the scale, against the mirror, against all these things that tell you you ain't looking right. You understand? Nobody have to tell me how old I am. I see it every day in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell.
One thing about me and my personal experiences in life is that I never blame anyone
No, you can't.
for anything.
You can't.
Anything that I went through,
That's
anything
you.
that I experienced, I don't blame nobody.
You can't.
That's what's up.
I just try to find the resources, you know, talk to people,
Right.
Yeah. Search
listen,
for it.
Yeah.
you know, to try to deal with, you know, my experiences that I, you know,
That's right.
I don't blame nobody. A lot of people blame people for certain things. Like a lot of people blame society for certain things.
Right.
You know?
can't.
But you can't.
Can't.
You have to have that inner, you know, you have to dig down.
Dig down
Deep.
deep. Yeah. Yeah.
Accept your
Yep.
loss.
Find that
You know,
GPS
find
within.
that deep within.
Yes.
Because that's what it's about.
Mhm.
Because you cannot have nothing walking this earth. But as long as your heart is pure,
Yeah.
you got
You're
it all
rich.
right
Got
there.
it all.
You
You
rich.
got it
Wealthy.
all right there.
Wealthy. That's right.
You're rich.
You know, like my kids, you know, I love my kids dearly. Do they blame me for certain things?
Of course
Hell
they do.
yeah.
Of course
If
they
it
do.
wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Oh, you're the reason why I don't have this. Oh, you're the Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned to do. Keep my mouth shut. I don't even argue no more.
Let them find their GPS within.
I said, let them just go. Because guess what? God is going to He's going to bring it back to them where they're going to be in the
Same situation. That's how I go.
And I'm going to be sitting there like,
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's why it says, you know,
Society
bless,
always look for somebody
God bless
to
the child who got his own.
yes.
You know what I mean? Because you're going to have to carry your own cross. It ain't about, you know what I mean?
Counsel,
Real talk.
And everybody's course is different.
That's right.
You know, if you sitting in a chair and somebody gonna tell you sitting wrong, how you gonna tell that person if he's comfortable? What he doing wrong? It's just society has a way of, you ain't gotta take the blame for it, even though you guilty of it. Blame it on your mama. Blame it on your daddy. You know? But we fail to realize children come into with their own mind.
Mm-hmm. That's
You
right.
raise them to a point, then they start thinking on their own. Whether they think right
Right.
That's
or
right.
good, they're
That's
gonna
right.
think.
No matter how you raise
Yeah.
them, they're going to have their own opinion of things. They're going to have their own
Right.
way and direction.
I
That's just how it
remember
goes.
Professor made us bring in a picture of our babies, right? Bring in any picture of your child as a baby. And then when we brought the picture in, we couldn't figure out what was he going to, you know, do with this.
Right.
But what he did was, he said, now look at your baby picture. You know, your son, your daughter baby picture. You don't know if he's going to turn out to be a murderer,
That's right.
a rapist,
That's right.
a lawyer, a doctor.
Whatever.
You don't know.
You don't know.
That's right.
Or just
Facts.
You
stupid.
don't know.
That's facts.
Or just stupid.
But people look at their children and say,
They're
what
going to be
gonna
this. Yeah, and they name
Or
them
they
accordingly.
Gonna be this. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you
Name
don't
a
know.
name a Precious,
You know,
and she a terror.
Yeah.
Oh,
They give them
man.
these names because they want them to
don't
turn
know.
out like that.
Right.
But they have their own mind. They're going to develop. They're going to change. They got people surrounding them, making them go a different direction.
Just like with this COVID thing situation going on. I believe the positive thing in this COVID is that it brought a lot of people together.
Oh yeah, there's positives and
It
negativity.
brought
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of families together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It brought a lot of marriages together.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Businesses.
saying?
People opened up a lot of businesses on their own,
Exactly.
self-employed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So something bad, and that's something bad.
Right.
But look,
Right.
it turned out to be
That's right.
something
That's
good.
right.
You get something good
As
out
I
of
always say, there's always a 5 or 6, maybe 7 positives and 1
Right.
negative.
Right, and
That's
that's
real.
what you go for.
You gotta look for it, right?
Yeah.
You're always going to get something good out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? The devil exists, but most people don't believe it. You know? The devil exists in every living soul. Every living person.
Like I told my daughter one time, she was like, "Oh, you don't never praise me. You always pray." I said, "No, baby, you have to praise yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for it from me.
Nobody else.
You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? You gotta look for it for yourself.
Mhm.
Just
Come from
do it,
yourself.
You know?
Right.
You wait for somebody else to praise you, you
Right.
ain't never getting
Right.
praised.
'Cause
That's
I
right.
say, I'ma love you. I'ma love you if you become a I don't
A
care.
monkey
You,
Right.
hanging
you,
from a
can,
tree.
you can become a drug addict. You, whatever you become.
I'm still gonna love you.
As low as possible, I'm still gonna love you.
Mhm.
You know? So you have to pick your own self up. You know?
People always look for that pat on the back. Give your own self a pat.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Don't wait for my pat, because I might never give you one.
There you go. Stand up.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Exactly.
When playing, you're supposed to put your mask on first.
What?
That's right.
Put it on first.
Your mask on. That's right. That's right. Not nobody else. Don't help nobody else first. Do you first.
Exactly. And look, let me tell you something funny. Right? When I was on the plane, right, you know how they come down the alley, they're like, okay, do you think, would you like to sit by the door?
Oh, the emergency
I'm
aisle?
like, yeah. So you put that in
More legroom. More legroom.
And when she said, just in case if, you know, you have to help someone out, would you be able to help one, you know, Someone out, I think I took too long to answer. He was like, do you think you want to move over here?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let me move over here. You know, because I'm like, I don't know, I might be the first one out.
Right.
They want me to help everybody else out the plane.
that's
I might
right.
be the first one out.
Self-preservation comes first.
Self-preservation, the first law of nature, baby.
Yeah.
First law of nature. Self. Yeah.
Oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
You too, bro.
But in a relationship, it's just all about compromising.
Yeah.
Always.
Everything.
I agree.
Everything.
I agree. And there's some people that don't like to compromise.
Yeah.
They
And I'm
want their
learning
way.
that.
They
At
want.
my age, I'm learning that.
Right.
So
Well,
I'm
that's
not
deep.
afraid to say that.
That's deep. That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's deep.
I once was that person that felt like if it ain't my way,
Right. It's the highway.
it's the highway. Because I really do think that,
A lot of people like
I
that.
know.
Yeah, some
but
people
I've
like
learned that no, it's compromising.
that. Right. I
You
agree.
know, teamwork.
Makes
you
the
know.
dream work. That's right.
What we look for in other people are basically what we think that are in us. And other people move differently. Everybody ain't the same.
Yeah.
Everybody don't eat with their right hand.
Right.
You know? And you have to accept this.
Yeah.
Everybody don't eat with a fork. But you want them to eat with the fork.
Yeah. What's more important? How they
Yeah.
eating? What they eating with?
Yeah.
What they eating with
What's
you.
going in? Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And how about that? Some
Or the
people that
nourishment.
ain't even eat with no fork or no spoon.
Yeah.
There's some people that's right.
They
Don't
ain't
even
got
have
it.
it. They ain't got a
They
bowl.
don't have a bowl.
They got
Some
they
of
eat
them
with
never
sticks.
even learn that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Right. So that's what they do. That's their culture.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
Look at people that scream at their kids like they talking to somebody on the street. Oh, that's how my
Oh
mom
my
always talked to me.
God.
Right.
Why you talking to your kids like that? And they gonna talk to their kids like that?
Right.
Yes.
Cycle.
If a little boy calls his mama Shirley or Sheila or Keisha
Yes.
or Kim,
What?
there's something wrong.
Exactly.
Take it down.
Right.
Yeah, man. Bring it down
That
low
is
and
so funny.
just
Yeah,
turn that
you're
thing
right.
up real nice, man. My birthday on Tuesday.
But who to say, who
Trying
to
to
say
I posted my dad's birthday picture the other day,
you
right?
supposed to call
And
your
my
mom
dad is 75,
mom?
but I was impressed with a lot of people. They were saying, "Happy birthday, sir."
Sir.
And when I was like, that lets me know they from old school.
Yeah.
That lets me know that they got respect.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know my dad, but just they like,
Yeah,
if
you
you look
made
at
it.
his
Respect
coat,
it.
you see, happy birthday, sir.
Right.
Not just happy birthday.
Right.
Not just
Right.
happy birthday, sir.
Respect. Yeah.
And it's respect. And
That's
like
true.
you said, with your kids, when your children come over, oh, Sheila, can I have something? Like, oh.
Sheila.
You better stop for somebody to come out the grave and slap you.
You know what made me feel
Whoa.
good? And I didn't realize why I was feeling so
Miss
good.
West?
I went back to Georgia, that's my home. And everywhere I went, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. And I'm like,
You catch yourself?
yeah, because I'm like, what this shit with the surfing? So I went in the store and I got a soda and a bag of chips. And the guy said, good morning, sir. I hope your day go well. Right? And I paid for the stuff. I said, thank you. Right? He said, you're not from up here, are you?
You ain't say sir.
I said, no, I'm from Jersey. He said, I understand. He said, down here, we're very hostile.
Yeah, they are.
Have a lot of
I know.
hospitality.
I know.
So now, the second day, me and my wife walking it up there. Good morning, sir. How are you, sir? Right? So she looked at me and she said, what's wrong with you? I said, hey, you being polite to me, I'm being polite to them. Up in Jersey, they don't say nothing to
Say
you.
nothing.
And now look at me too long.
Yeah. Why you looking at
You
me?
want me to say nothing to you? Do.
Why you being too nice?
Yeah.
You trying to get over
That's
something.
weird. Up here, you don't want nobody to say nothing
But
to
I'm
you.
gonna tell you honestly, that was the best feeling I
Yeah,
had.
it is. And they do it to everybody.
I liked it. Yeah.
White and black. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
No matter your color.
Nope.
They don't even have to like you, they're gonna do it.
And even when they ride down the little street, they keep their little
Wave.
horn.
Wave or blow the
Wave or
horn.
blow the horn.
No, look, they not from around here. Beep, beep, hey.
Ah!
When we was coming back, I said to myself, boy, I'm tired. Because all I did was wave and say hello.
I know it.
Yeah.
All that work. All that work.
All
bro.
that work.
They didn't get paid for it.
They didn't get paid.
We're not used to that.
You try to go through us. You behind the guy and you going in the store, he don't let the dog go.
Yeah, right.
They stand there
Yeah,
holding.
hold it.
Come on, sir. Yeah, you look at that like, wow, I'm holding this door.
You feel like somebody down
Up
here.
here,
Special, yeah.
yeah, slam the door right in your face.
Let it go. Yep, straight let it go.
Let it
See you
go.
coming.
See you coming. I ain't holding that door.
Yeah. I've seen that on elevators. You
Yeah.
see, they know you running for the
Look you dead in
elevator.
the face.
Look you right in your face. And then when you catch it, you look at them like, really? You know what I mean? You gonna let the doors close?
That's when you're supposed to fart and step off.
Right. My floor next.
Take this with you.
Ding, ding.
These man up here, they don't care up here.
Oh, you going up to 10? Take that with you.
You remember when they had
Hold
the car? You remember years ago they had it when you driving? You know how some people have anger issues driving, right?
Right.
So remember
Road
when they had
rage.
the little man that you pull your pants down every time somebody did something to
Oh,
you?
right.
Like,
In the
you
window?
remember that?
Yeah, I know something
That
about
was
Road rage guy.
Yeah, like you just pull your every time somebody calls you just press that little button.
You know the funny thing about what you're saying? You know, people up here are just as nice.
Right.
It's just not culturally they don't show it. But once you take the time to talk to most people, they're actually just as nice. I mean, there are exceptions.
Yeah, once you talk to
Yeah,
them.
once you talk to them.
I know I've met a lot of beautiful people up there. I didn't know I was going to meet them.
Right.
It just goes back to what we said earlier, you know. Sometimes we look at more of the negatives.
Yeah, in the positive.
Because there are a lot of, positive.
It's just like in
Things that happen up here
in
too.
United States, you know what I learned about the United States? They judge you on your mistakes and your bad. They don't never see nothing good. You know, you could have spent the whole day being good to them, and they said, why you throw that paper in that little can? Why you throw it in that can? They look for something
negatives.
bad. They focus on, you could be in the house and leave your shoes there. These your shoes, you put them there. And a person would say, why you put them in the closet?
Come on, tell the truth. You talking about your wife. Come on, we know. We can read through the daggone signs.
Yo, my shoes.
A person.
A person.
Well, I'm trying
Good
to
try,
be,
bro.
I'm trying to be gentle. I'm trying to be
You know you're
gentle.
being recorded, so you're trying to be nice.
Yeah, I know.
Because I have to go home
I know, right?
I know. That's right.
and get abused.
That's right.
I'm a master at abuse.
I know. That's right.
But you're right though. It's been times that I've met people in work and stuff, and they look so mean, and I'm just like, I ain't saying nothing to them.
Yeah.
But then once you get to start talking to them,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know
You know, I didn't know about abuse until, this being totally honest, men get abused every day. I didn't know about it till 2 years ago.
Took you that long?
Verbal abuse is worse than you punching a
Hell
person
yeah.
because it attacks here,
And it
right?
stays. It
And,
stays.
and it attacks so bad that you would jump off a roof just to get it out of your
Yeah.
head.
And it's just a little
You
kid.
understand?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Then I went looking it up. Verbal abuse is the most dangerous abuse in this world.
Right.
So, are you trying to say that women have been abusing people for
Men.
years?
Yes,
Abusing
men.
Men. That's
Is that what
he
you're trying to
said.
say, bro?
That's what he said. Women have been abusing men.
Yes.
I heard him.
And listen, not to blame them.
He said, I heard
Listen
him.
to what I'm finna say. Unconsciously,
crazy.
they don't know.
Yeah, I have.
They don't know.
You ever heard these words? It's how I communicate.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
I
how I
express
talk.
myself.
That's how I
That's how
talk.
I express myself.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
ain't
it
gonna,
is.
that's how I've been talking all my life.
Now that's 100. I gotta agree with
It's
that.
how I express myself.
I didn't know it till what happened was this
I gotta
guy
agree with that.
2 years ago, right? He took pills, right? This was a friend of mine. I ain't gonna call his name. He took pills. When they put him in Meadowview, and after he came out of Meadowview, I said, man, what made you do that? He said, man, if I didn't get away from her, I'd have killed myself. I said, why didn't you just talk? He said, man, you'll find out as you get old. And some made me just start looking it up in the library. A woman can say, you can did everything good that day.
Woo!
Right? You could have bought her a house
Better
and
not
a
leave them
car
shoes where you're not
that
supposed
day.
to.
And she'll say,
Well,
you make me sick.
or,
Huh?
I don't like that garage.
And you walk out the door,
That doorknob on that
What did I
garage,
do to
you
make
could have
her
found a
sick?
better one.
Your whole world you
come
invested.
back, and she'll add to the flavor. Never have to touch you. You'll kill yourself. That's the power of a woman. That's why
That's-
Adam lost the battle.
This is true.
That's
This is true.
Talk about it.
Just talk. You understand? Eve controlled the world with just her mouth.
Which one?
Eat that apple.
Huh?
Eat that apple.
Yeah. And people today really think it was an apple. It wasn't
Please,
no
it wasn't
apple.
an apple, bro.
And it wasn't no serpent on a tree.
Nope.
She was the serpent. It's just
What do you
that.
get? What do you get from the
Yeah,
apple?
right.
Knowledge.
And listen, if you read the Bible,
Something that felt good. Now I'm just saying,
What
when
did
you
God
find
say
out
to
that
Adam?
ooh feeling,
He said
a
to
teenage
him,
boy changes his whole
after he
life
fell
once he get a
to
little
meet
taste,
the
man.
man
Come
that
on.
God gave,
Right.
he
Start
said,
smelling yourself, they say, right?
I gave you
That's
the
right.
kingdom.
But look at what such evil
Oh,
is
you
going on.
think you know
I'm
something?
telling you, the woman took it
You got
from
your
her.
little, you got a little piece. Now you think you know something.
Smell yourself.
Verbal, man. People don't realize. I'll give you an example. For order for me to punch you, you have to verbally,
Yes.
physically bother me.
Very rare somebody
Bring
just get
the
punched in the
devil out of
mouth
me to
with no
punch
words
you.
before
Right.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? I ain't just gonna walk up and punch you.
Yeah. Words.
It's words that will make me stab you.
Listen, before
Word.
somebody
Facts.
punch you, you
Yeah.
probably hit them with your words first.
Right.
Right.
Right. Damaging. Yeah.
Damage.
It's damaging. You're right. Real
That
talk.
F you fly faster than the fist. Too.
I'm gonna show you how bad
Many people got
words is.
sucker punched.
I'm gonna
from
show you
words.
how bad
Yeah, man.
words is. I can sit here and say to you, nigga,
Yep.
nigga.
And it's going to hit different.
It's gonna hit different. White boy come up and say, nigga, what?
Change your whole
Nigga,
Somebody on the street going to stop.
you gonna kill him.
Make an example out of you. You don't know what you're doing, man.
Right. This is words. Words are mean, man. You can say, I didn't realize it till one day. I said something to my son, and it seemed like he died.
I'm gonna go with you.
Right? He dropped his head and rolled back in.
Just line it up, right?
And I felt.
Right here.
So I said, man, I didn't mean to say that. You just made me
Stop
angry.
the mouth out.
But then I learned you can't say things because words are mean.
Yeah, I'm saying. Oh wow.
The most powerful thing. I'll give you an example. Trump stood up and told you he don't like black
You
people.
want
Yes, he
that-
did.
that Newport?
Huh? Every black man on the face of the earth wanted to kill him. Right?
Okay.
But when it was time to vote for him, you voted.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Because he came back with money.
And with kind words.
With kind words.
I feel like this. However important the person is to you, that's how deep their words can cut you.
Yes.
Because a whole bum could tell you you smell like shit. You're going to look at that bum like, what? Man, please. I slept in the bed last night. Now, you come home and crawl up in the bed with your woman, and she be like, you smell like hot mayonnaise. But you get your ass out the bed and wash.
Yeah.
Probably won't even try to get no cheeks that night. You know what I'm saying? Change
I
your
remember one
whole
time
life.
I came in the house, I was smoking like a storm. My wife said, your breath stank.
Man,
I got up.
now, can you say that to her, though?
No, I can't say that. Though. What's up, man? I got up, right? I brushed my teeth, gargled, right? And came back and said, how I smell now?
You telling my story. You think I never been in that situation? I come in the house, you smell like the Guinness brewery.
Yeah.
You smell like the Guinness factory. Well, I had some beers. I hear you though. You want me to go brush my teeth? I went in there, brushed, floss, water pick, gargled, hit the Listerine twice. How's that?
And
Like
you
my
know,
breath.
I didn't understand sometimes why children punch their parents, right? But it's what come out your mouth. What you say. You waiting for somebody, brother?
No, I could be anyone else.
All right, come on. Listen, it's what come out your mouth and what goes in your mouth.
You ever meet somebody that talk like they ain't never got their ass kicked?
Yeah, all the time.
You can tell.
Thank you.
You can tell.
Thank you, my brother. All the time.
And most of them is women.
Bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh? Oh. Okay, you good. Thank you. How you want it, my brother? Let me tell you something. I enjoyed it, huh?
Can you make this really low?
Is everything low?